as we all know, to ready our students for the 21st century, they deserve the best that we can give them. And this facility represents an astonishing leap forward for our kids. We want to thank all of the voters who supported WC1 that made this possible. This was a great job creating project for Washoe County. We had more than 60 jobs created. More than 90% of the contractors were local contractors. More than 95% were Nevada contractors.
Well, I'm going to have two of my children be going here. One will be here the first year and the other one will be here the second. They go to Virginia Palmer right down the street. Virginia Palmer's a great school, and most of those kids will be going here, and it's going to be great for them to come just right up the hill to come to this school.
I mean, years from now, your kids will be able to say, my dad made this happen. He was a big part of this, and I think that's so exciting.
I remind them, if not, I'm kind of like that.
We're on our summer tour to see the repairs in action. WC1 funding, everything it's doing, 20 million, more than 20 million this year in repairs, more than 20 million last year in repairs.
We are so thankful for our community for ensuring that we could do this for our 64,000 students. If we don't have the necessary cooling and heating systems, kids are sitting in class snuggled up in jackets, right? So we have to do our due diligence to ensure that we keep the building running accurately so we have optimal learning environments for our students.
This project that we're looking at right now is upstairs where the hot water is. Downstairs is the boiler room where they're doing some abatement. So there's two parts to this boiler room upgrade, if you will. And the lower part is the abatement, the upper part is the hot water heater.
This is going to be one of the things that addresses the uneven heating and cooling in the classrooms, right?
It's one of those repairs where kids don't see it when they walk in the building. Something that we'll do in increasing the climate of the classroom. All of our older schools are a lot of schools that are closer in the inner core. And when we think about equity and access for our kids, our belief is that no matter what school you walk in, you should be afforded the same amenities to be safe, warm, and dry.
We replace the windows. They have integral blinds. They're double paned. They're operable so they can get some fresh air in. But they're also a safety and security measure because they are double pane and have that integral blind in there. Being here and being able to do these projects within the district I grew up in is a tremendous opportunity.
We're standing in Main Street, basically, of the school, roughly in the center, where we have the office area here on the right, the library's on the left. You have the gym behind us with the walls up. Multi-purpose room is on the other side of the office this way, and everything towards the back is the two-story classroom wings.
You know, we get to see them on a 2D model, but to see it in a 3D in real life is fabulous.
The Washoe County School District is currently planning a new middle school in the Arrow Creek area. It will be nearly identical to the two new middle schools currently under construction in Spanish Springs and Sun Valley. This school is meant to relieve current overcrowding and allow for future regional growth. It will relieve not only middle schools, it will also relieve overcrowding at 7 to 10 elementary schools, mostly in the heart of Reno.
There was quite a few leaks on this roof. It was pretty patchy. It's not the absolute worst one, but because it was asbestos containing, we needed to get rid of it. It was very old.
We're repairing the heater system for the pool and the decking system and the humidifier that we're going to put in here. We're also doing some upgrades to the restrooms in between classrooms that the students use. It's going to make it more accessible for them, allow them to turn their wheelchairs around in them, and it's going to allow for some changing tables in there, more privacy and dignity for those students.
What we're doing is going into various areas over the school, and we are either retrofitting LED lamps into existing fixtures for energy conservation or replacing the fixture with a new LED fixture.
It's more of a consistent light, it's a steady light, so you're not getting that pulsating.
While there's a savings, our focus is still on students and the impact that's going to happen for our children in the classroom.
We're in the Reed High School welding shop, and we are redoing the ventilation system in here to make it more pleasant for the kids to work in.
And so it's great to know that they'll come back to air conditioning, which is one of those wonderful things that we talk about, an optimal learning environment.
We got some block and we got concrete on the ground. I mean, this is real hardscape. We're turning bare dirt into a permanent building, and it's very, very quickly starting to turn real and come out of the ground. you can walk through the building and really feel what those classrooms are going to feel like as they're starting to take shape with their exterior walls.